start off strong with a 2-0 or maybe a 2-1 lead heading into map 4, I think they're going to win the series. But if eUnited takes an early lead, then you can definitely question, can Pittsburgh Knights beat this EU roster, who has just been on fire? But we're going to get all the answers to our questions relatively soon. Let's start off map number 1, Ritual Control.
And you're seeing the first kills coming out here for PK, taking down Demise, TJ, and Powers. Dyslexic, the last one left up, and he's cleaned up. That's a team wipe on the side of eUnited as the Knights controlling the hill, controlling the power weapons. EU will get those lower spawns, and that's typically what happens if you lose the first team fight. You are able to get those nades down low, and we'll see how EU wants to play this as they're going to be working on the left.
¿Maté al Hoffman? ¿Le puedo dar las nades? ¿Le puedo dar las nades? ¿Le puedo dar las nades? ¿Ya lo maté? Ok, ya le doy. Buena. Estamos bien, ya no hay nades. Creo que dejó una, Creo que tengo otro. Que yo había dejado una, creo,
Van tres.
Están muy adelante.
Vayan por enfrente, por mí dos. Por mí.
Yo me volteé, yo seguido.
Lo holdeamos.
Vete a género, vete. Sí, está rojito,
Ah, la verga, casi mató ese güey. Buena, Genero. Estuve tú. Buena. Vámonos. Corre, mono, si puedes. Corre, mono. Yo salí next también. También.
eUnited has a tendency to sometimes play separated, play split up. If they can avoid that, they can obviously, win the series or even put up a great fight against PK. But Dezo trying to keep Powers in check.
Trying to keep him in check. Powers will put him back to the respawn and check him out. Now, Dyslexic is the next on the eUnited hit list as he's trying to make his way back there. He's going to get backed up, waiting for some help. Raver trying to stay alive, but Demise knows that he's going to be full. He'll be able to clean up that kill. eUnited looking to get in position for the next hill, and it's going to be defended by Dezenide and Fiercely. New bow up in 13 seconds, but also new nades up in 15. Dyslexic should be able to get those nades for free unless he's contested by player 5, but he just wants to go up top and help his teammates win that bow fight as soon as possible.
Trying to win it, as you said. Fiercely will take down Powers. Now you can bully out Demise. Demise will also fall. Again, great teamwork. You have Fiercely from the front. You also have Raver joining into the mix, and then Monkeys is also there. It's a coordinated effort to pick up the torque bow. But you did mention nade. Fiercely's going to be on him. Pittsburgh Knights get pretty much everything aside from the last hill that was in play.
Yeah, I think that's a situation where Dyslexic...
Ok, alguien por la izquierda nada más. Sí. Hay una izquierda, mono, contigo.
Ok, agua, no voy a hacer ni que no mielo.
One shot conmigo.
Nate, la verga.
Buena, Nate.
No.
Buena, mataste dos. Buena, tienen 2v1 y mono tiene uno.
Aquí hay pilar, está aquí el pilar.
Ya se te sale ahí, mono. Van a salir ahí, ¿no? Sí salieron ahí. Está bien, da cross, mono. Da cross nada más. Sigue corriendo.
Aguanta, yo tengo uno.
Está bien, corre, mono. ¿Estás viendo o no? Háblame.
No sé. Estoy bien.
Yo tengo una nade.
Ok.
Vamos con el flank nada más.
A ver si mono, cubre todo el flank.
Powers.
Yo le puedo dar, yo le tiro. Tienes dos, mono.
Tengo dos.
Buena.
Por abajo.
Por el frente. Guacho, ¿tú conmigo?
¿Me puedo revivir?
No puedo.
No.
Vayan por el frente si quieren. Yo tengo, güey, si tienen números de frente, solo es uno.
18 balas. Ábrete.
Van ahí, están pushando enfrente ellos, están jugando enfrente. Están jugando enfrente.
Mi izquierda.
Va a llegar otro, van a llegar tres,
He wants it all. Demise wants to help. Monkey says, I want it all as well, as he dodges a few shots. Oh, doing a great job working that cover, but help didn't come in time. 24 points remaining on the hill. eUnited 15-point lead, and PK are going to be rotating for next. But look at the spawns. Player 1 already across the map. He's kind of put a wrench in the plans with the Knights because they don't know how many players are back there. They know someone's there, but don't know who's going to be annoying. But you see Powers moves up with the Lancer. PK trying to find anything. Now they're trying to get on the same page. They find the two players there on the edge. Powers goes down, Demise as well. And there's the power weapon in the hands of the Knights.
Is it a night? But I mean, I gotta say, I'm quite disappointed in the way that the torque bow has been utilized. I don't think it's been truly that impactful. You know, a lot of time is being spent fighting for the torque, but what's it all?
Tranquilos,
Aguanta la Gerardo, espérate, Tito.
mata uno.
Muérete, 3v2. Por eso tiene uno.
Por el heal.
No lo veo.
El del pilar ese.
Guacho. Ok, la podemos abrir, los podemos matar.
No, avance, no avance.
Sí, los matamos, se los juro, se los matamos.
TJ.
Me actualizó el otro, aguas, ya no tanto.
So not moving into harm's way, not getting into his teammates' way, but when it was all said and done, it's the Knights holding the hill and eUnited having to push out. It's a 2v2 fight for now, but eUnited has a little bit extra help coming in demise, but they don't need them. They win the battle. 35 points remaining on the hill, which is a lot of time. New nades in 57, new bow in 50. So the Knights with player 6, he has spawns for next. Do they want to push out player 3 towards the back of the spawn is what the Knights are thinking about. Now he'll have powers and I think they're just going to relax. Now player 8, he's getting jiggy on the other side of the map. He's trying to flank. He knows he got some time. He's just trying to draw as many players as he can. He just called out to his teammates. He said, guys, I got 2. What can you do? And they said, we got to push. We got our numbers. And eUnited's holding off. They're doing a great job.
Oh, well done from Raver. Yo, again, he continues to make these plays that, I mean, only he can do.
Raver again for 3.
And he's going for 4. He's going for 4, and he will get it. I'm going to count it. Dezo dropped him. Raver, he would have got him anyways. But even so, despite the heroics, I mean, Pittsburgh Knights are trailing behind by 50 points. But the big thing is, did Raver just shift the momentum? It's quite possible.
Yeah, with plays like that, you know, eUnited, they just kind of chased the random kill across the map, and they should have known that was going to happen to them with them showing their numbers the way that they did. They did a good job holding off as long as they could, but this is the result, right? Now PK, they're going to show eUnited how to keep control of the map. They're utilizing their numbers, but they're not pushing too far out. They know that as long as they got a player across the map out the fight, they're going to shift on over towards their teammates. I love how players 6 and 5 are playing it, but yeah, I love how Demise and Powers are working together a little bit better in this situation as they're waiting for their teammates to join them off the respawn, showing that they can do it, and they have done enough for eUnited to get the remaining points from that hill, but that's only going to give them about a 30-point lead.
Beautiful shot.
But Powers, he's going to try to take a little bit more with these next 2 bowls.
And he could definitely do it. I mean, that was a nasty heady. Monkeys, he's going to get side swipe gone as well. Powers now, big impact play. We'll get the full kill.
He got more. He got the 2 that he wanted.
Yep, he did. And I believe he still has 1 more bow,
yes,
if I'm
he
not
does.
mistaken.
1 left.
Yep. And that could be nasty as well.
A 1 kill at the right time goes a long way, but TJ gets that kill. Powers doesn't have to use the bow, but over here he kind of does. His teammates get impressed by 2. This has to be his focus. He misrolls into his death, but dyslexic 1v1. Psych, it's monkeys in a 1v3. And eUnited, they're going to keep collecting on time. It's 50 points in his hill. So far, so good with the lead in which they have. This is where PK got to try to take a breath for at least 5 seconds, Taylor. The power weapons are coming up. The lead's not too far out of control, but they need that momentum back in their favor.
Powers is doing what Powers normally does on this map, Blaze. Pop off.
Oh,
and
wow.
The impact has been great. Dezo, it's a wonderful shot. Monkeys is there for the follow-up, trying to keep the lineage and the hard work from Dezo alive, but unfortunately, he's getting angled out. 3 players focus in on him. And a new torque bow will go to the way of eUnited. And most importantly, though, eUnited is starting to truly take away the points control on this map. I mean, 230 to 132. They're now up over 100 points that of Pittsburgh Knights. Things are getting pretty drastic for PK at this point.
Yeah. And when it's like this, drastic decisions are going to be made. But PK, they got the clutch ability to make them like smart decisions in these fights. Now, the Knights, they are getting control of the hill. They got 3 players there, and they got the 1v1 in mid lane being locked up. So, as the Knight wins his battle, the first one at least, the bow doesn't miss, the nade doesn't miss. Raver hits his shots, but It's eUnited out on top as they got 3 players alive. And they got 60 points to collect on. They can't win off of this stuff.
They can't, but I mean, the damage is done, and the damage continues to be inflicted. eUnited looking strong all night and looking just as strong at this point in time. Pittsburgh Knights starting to run out of gas, or maybe not even running out of gas. It's kind of like the same thing for KCP we talked about earlier. PK's been looking great. PK still looks great. They're making incredible plays, but eUnited is just much better at the moment. AJ's got a lot of work ahead of him. Luckily, he's got the help with some cover fire just behind, and that's going to be an easy cleanup. I mentioned eUnited not playing as individuals. If they can taper that off, which they...
Armas, bro.
20 para el arco.
Tengo que jugar a la izquierda. Tengo uno aquí a la izquierda,
Sí,
güey.
juega.
Ya
Va
muero.
para allá, va para allá.
Voy para allá.
Me está haciendo
Ya,
mierda.
morí.
Tal vez haciendo mierda el bow. Está haciendo mierda yo.
Mate Bow.
Yo estoy down, ¿eh? ¿Me pares para arriba? Ah, no. Puedes jugar a pararme.
Ah, pues está 99. Yo no me dejó pasar eso, güey.
Ya perdimos.
Mate 2.
Ah, ya perdimos.
No, pero no llegamos.
Güey, también hay...
say they have effectively done in split 3, they can be unstoppable. And right now, we are truly seeing great teamwork, and Pittsburgh Knights are struggling to get anything to work.
Yeah, they are. You know, it's just early game, it was working out fine for them, but these last few team fights, eUnited is just a step ahead, and now the score is playing a factor into the decisions in which the Knights have to make. They don't have that wiggle room no more. They don't have that free time to be as a full 4-man unit, so the fights that they could have won before, they get even harder in these moments, and you see eUnited making the fights look easier. They're more confident. They say we got 7 points. We can let loose a little bit. We can come off the chains and lock in his first map.
Woo, that was quick. That was a lot quicker than I was expecting, and way more dominant than I was expecting. Blaze, eUnited, grand finals. And, you know, in a way, it's kind of sad we don't get to see the tiebreaker between eUnited and Rise. That's okay. They'll take deadlock 2 and 2, at least for split 3, weeks 1 through 4. But at least when it comes to week 5, eUnited, they want the cash, and they want to be the absolute dominant champions of split 3 emergence days. And they're looking to do that here during playoffs tonight. Excellent first map number 1. Big Vic leading, or at least trailing behind 2-0 against eUnited. I mean, that's not going to be a pretty sight as far as I'm concerned. This is a big win. This is a big map. And this is truly, I think, going to dictate who is going to, you know, win our series. We'll find out how it's going to end up unfolding. Of course, underway, we'll see Dezo and Powers opposite of each other with the name. Meanwhile, the bridge fight, I mean, is chaotic as can be. And Raver, the guy that we expected to be connectors opposite of Dyslexic, will pick up first, but quickly answer back from Monkey's picking up the torque. And now he's going to slow it down a bit, potentially. Dyslexic should run away. He dodges a sniper as well as a torque bow. But this is going to be an interesting fight from the perspective of PK and eUnited. And, I mean, opposite of a torque bow, this could get pretty awesome.
Yeah, they could. That's a good bow on the ground. He got no splash damage from it. It came up a little bit short. Because I believe that bow should have been able to kill Powers if it was a little bit deeper. Monkey's being careful with Revenant. He does have the active. He tried to go for the top of the cover shot, but both players on eUnited pushed their 1v1 simultaneously and they win them. So that just shows the confidence in that. Those 2 fights just set the tone of this map.
You think so? I think so. I do.
Me arrojan un humo. Pasa contigo. ¿Qué
Bueno, aquí. ¿La bola del sniper?
¿Qué?
Es el último, es el
Bueno,
último.
aparece.
But maybe an answer back. Dyslexic, he's got everybody just pursuing him. He's going to fall off. And we thought that last round was impressive from eUnited in the way that they collapsed in and won that 2v2, which I agree it was. But this round, different in its own right. Pittsburgh Knights, so well executed, and they did it so quickly. The impact, I mean, was felt through eUnited off the initial.
Yeah, it was. Powers was a very impactful player in round number 1, and then here's again Raver in round number 2 together on the mid bridge.
Otra vez puede rectear al Pierre, güey. Ese güey no sabe.
No, pues estoy nada, no puedo.
Ok.
¿Qué pasaron? ¿Qué fueron, güey?
No, pero juego, ven el
No
sniper.
fueron Bow, no fueron Bow, se quedó atrás.
Me está metiendo presión el mío, El mío ya metió presión.
Mira, está marcado.
Acá está recito, acá está recito.
Me hizo cagada, güey.
Bájalo, carro.
Me mató el mío, güey. Guau, se rifó, güey. Ya lo he hecho cagada.
Arriba.
No, yo tengo que cargando mi bomba ahí, güey.
Hay que armar la puta Nasher, güey. Si no hubiese sido Wambi, güey.
He can do this. I don't know. Sorry.
Yo.
I think he can do this. What? He's got to make that. He's got to push that though. No. No. If
That was
he
a great
pushes
effort.
dyslexic there, I mean, he has to know somebody's about to flank him, especially where he's at. It's not a good spot to be, but I don't know if that could have been played any differently.
Nah, it couldn't. Like, he just got 2 kills and he ran into his opponent. You know, he was on the stairs. He couldn't walk that ledge where the pillar was. Like, he had to either walk low, which will, you know, kind of expose him, or, you know, he goes to the left there, which he knows that he may get shot in the opening from that lower lane. Great effort, but instead, we go up into this next round, 2-1 in favor of eUnited. Powers takes that snipe high side automatically. Monkeys just narrowly saves his head. Dezo goes for a quick play. Powers in a body shot. Powers with another body shot. Monkeys cuts back, but now Monkeys can't go into the open. He's forced to fight. And it's going to be eUnited cleaning up the kills. And it was a good fight, one on mid-bridge for him as well.
Y dar tanto cross.
Yo te lanzo, hermano. No sé si pelea.
Ya la voló, güey. Wow, cabrón.
Mátame.
Bueno, el sniper está en el sniper. Maten a ese güey. Buena.
Para.
Yo morí, Dos adentro.
No, hay que me generar. Voy a decir por vos si quieres.
The head. One of the tough things, though, for Pittsburgh Knights plays is they lost their sniper player. So they're going to try and rectify that by getting Fiercely, having him pick up a torque bow. But is it really going to help?
Powers with the body shot. It should help. Powers with another body shot. That's a great bow to get the splash damage to be able to move him from that position.
Está bien. Ganaron, casi lo mata. Buena, rever. Buena, 2v1. Tiene nades, aguas.
Arriba.
Oh! He doesn't fire the shot. He knows he only has 2 more remaining blades.
And yeah, I think he has to go into the water. We're in our 5th round, and so he has to go low. The Knights know it, and this is where the Knights just watch the left or the right. If Powers comes down, yeah, he's gonna walk it out with his right hand. Makes noise on the left.
Though. One headshot.
He's getting his opponent to waste some bows, and that's what he wants to do right now.
He knows.
He needs to show himself. I think he neneeds to show himself a few more. Just get some movement on his opponent, right? The movement don't have to come in at the late. He ain't taking no damage.
Creo que se me va a costar. Está ahí conmigo. Ven a mí, género. Ven.
Abre uno acá al lado. Uno. Ok. Está bien, ya vaya juntos. Ahora, se los vas a sacar.
Yo tenía que ir uno y uno.
Sí, güey, tengo que hacer-
Era al lado y al lado, güey.
Yo les iba, yo estaba lo que te iba a decir, que cuando
Nos
quedan 10
hicieron
segundos hicieron una
tambalear.
recta los dos.
Ay,
Nos
güey.
han derrotado.
¿Cómo sacó esa mierda, güey?
Bueno, que te estaba diciendo, güey. Al inicio.
Knight. You look at it, PK. I'm not too mad at their position down low in the water, but they didn't want to put themselves in an open to give Powers the opportunity to take the snipe shots. I don't know if they knew he still had 1 nade to work with, though.
I don't know. I don't think. I mean, what are you going to do, though?
No toman esta madre, no me puede pasar yo.
Corro,
¿Te hago el mío?
Matos.
Bueno, el tuyo es el último. Bueno.
Nada y nadie, Trae porque brinqué mal.
Está, güey, le estoy ganando todas las iniciales, todas, güey.
At this point, no way they're going to lay down and die.
Yeah, not for free. Not with ease, and that's a beautiful rebuttal round from PK after they lost the last round the way that they did. Put some confidence back in on their side. Raver with 12 kills. But, we're here on execution, and, we talk about the impact that he has, and you can see it there in the scoreboard. Fiercely playing up behind him, right? That's the duo and tandem that we were talking about at the mid-bridge. Not letting each other fight alone. Raver with a close flash in case someone flipped up. He almost got the second shot off, but instead, Fiercely tried to make the play, but it's TJ with a double kill.
4v2. Uh-oh. Sniper just over the head. Powers will connect once again. And, Monkeys. Oh, he tried. Yo.
Yeah.
He tried to go for the reaction, bro. Seen him do it before.
Chat, can we just all at Media Hunter and put an L next to it? Thank you.
What did he do this time? What did he do this time?
He told the chat to replace the snipers with drop shots just to mess with me. Okay.
What the hell is he talking about?
Right? He's trying to get up my skin, you know, and he knows how to do it, but I'm not
That
gonna
is
take
the most
bait.
ignorant comment I've seen
take
or
the
I've
bait.
heard in my life.
All right. You know, Hunter's gonna lose a lot of credit in chat for that one. I know it.
Yeah, like guys, you can't listen to Hunter anymore. Like that's out of pocket. The old drop shot.
Powers.
Shocks were bad.
Powers let his team give up the mid bridge, and he took the angle to take the shots, and he hit a big one. But up top, Dyslexic put the pressure on Dezenai. Monkeys and Fiercely. Dyslexic. Okay, he doesn't have the snipe. He just has the Lancer angle. But this is the same position. Oh, nade on the bank. Sends him under. What a setup from Powers.
Man, I asked you who's going to be the factor, man? Powers or Dezo? Once again, it's Powers, or once again, it's the opposite team. Powers will get the final finish. 6-2 victory. I mean, eUnited. We need.
Fue el literal, era el.
Yo pensé que tú ibas a ir del otro lado, a Chile, güey, porque sí estaba muy pendiente.
Es que fue lo que yo te sugerí, es que por eso fue lo que
pues yo no dije que te
sugerí al
pegas
inicio.
conmigo, güey.
Es que nadie dijo nada, güey, la neta. Tuvimos un minuto para pensarlo y nadie dijo. O sea, ni ustedes, ni yo, ni nadie, güey.
De hecho, tú le dijiste en un principio que se fuera a la izquierda.
Yo lo quería cuando este güey fuera a la izquierda, pero nunca fue, güey. Que Raver
Mira,
ganó.
güey,
including that of eUnited. And I also feel like Pittsburgh Knights are more comfortable fighting for the sniper in cave, which has been a big focal point, at least tonight, in the eUnited matchups. They're not comfortable fighting for sniper. They have made that very apparent because they really don't go for it. You know, Brawny, I mean, he was getting it almost every single time in a Kansas City Pioneer matchup before. But what makes it different this time around for Pittsburgh Knights versus EU in Split 3 is eUnited is genuinely playing better as a cohesive unit, as a team. And Training Grounds is a very team-oriented map, locking in your lanes. You mentioned the initials. Those are going to play out how they're going to play out. But the teamwork, I might want to actually say, is maybe weighed more towards eUnited, especially after watching them play on Ritual and then ultimately watching them play on Canals.
Yeah, and we saw that sniper being given up most rounds against the Pioneers, and the counter to that was get the 2-to-1 hill setup, be the defensive squad, and force them to have to play into us rather than taking that 50-50 fight in the middle, because between the smokes, the heaven, the Lancer fire, there's a lot of things to work towards. So eUnited sticking towards their strengths instead, and we even see them off the start, both teams sitting 3 up top, 2v2 into the 1v1. And also the 1v1 on the opposite end of the map.
Demise is getting that cross. I mean, he really wanted that cross to help the Overlook fight for eUnited, which doesn't seem to assist them. An explosive start from Pittsburgh Knights, made even more explosive from Raver, pushing Demise after he takes the neutral. I mean, this round is pretty much done with. Powers, he's got to try and get a touch. Meanwhile, he's got to stop, and he is going to be stopped. Perfect round from Pittsburgh Knights, and maybe Demise needs to put more emphasis on trying to stop Raver on the neutral as opposed to trying to help his teammates Lancer out for the Overlook fight.
Yeah, nah, that was good. You know, he tried to, you know, but Raver was putting that pressure on him there towards that heavy. You only can help that fight for so long. Great job there from PK to be able to get those first initial kills, and I think it was Powers versus or it was Dezenai versus Powers up there. Those Monkeys is here towards the back lane, here to support his teammates and Fiercely and Dezo as they go up into the fight. He's able to get that mark, and he got the head count. He says, we got 3, we know how to play this. Dezo goes wide, initial flank, flashes a player in the back, tries to get some shots up top. Big kill from Dezenai, working the smoke. Monkeys gets up there with Fiercely, and now Dezo slowly pushing up the flank, not trying to press it too soon, but he has to go. Now with that kill, he can get to the home hill.
Over again. I mean, United now has to get a touch. I do like that TJ is going to break away and go for the neutral. I personally feel this is the best play up until that point. I don't know about that, but 2-0 lead for PK. 2 very flawless rounds.
Sacan de pedo, güey. Neta, ahí literal
ganaron Wambe también, güey.
Oh, no escuché nada de los dos.
Ahí es de play, ahí literalmente. Hasta pues lo puede volver a hacer, güey. Chingo su madre, güey.
Güey, ¿sabes qué me hacía a mí? Bueno, yo cuando jugaba TJ me aventaba flash como ese güey, yo era el último, me aventaba flash atrás y flanqueaban putiza.
Sí, es lo
y
que,
ese
es lo
güey
que
ya
yo
estaba
hice.
metiendo presión.
Es lo que yo hice
Ah, ok,
ahorita.
ok. No sabía. ¿No se pueden sniper? No, no.
Voy a hacer lo mismo, ¿ok? Literalmente presión arriba, hagan recta. Arriba.
Ok.
Puntos, cualquier pedo se paran, güey. Yo se los voy a quitar otra vez a Disp en un segundo, güey.
Brincar mío. Esa torre, esa
Ya
torre.
lo tengo en H, ya lo tengo en H. Puedo flanquear, si mete presión. Ya no. Voy a caer, me bajó Disc, creo. Ok, me bajó Disc.
No, metemos la arriba, Bueno.
Están atrás de ustedes, están atrás de ustedes.
No. Buena Rever. Yo no tuve.
Están por mí, Rey,
para
uno por mí, Rey, ya. Me está metiendo.
Sí, voy a eso.
Ok, me gusta. Hay que salir a home los tres, ¿ok? ¿En cuánto salen?
Yo.
Sí, letal. No mames, tengo unos 15 como.
Rever, ya, Rever.
No alcanzaba a break, se regresó de arriba, güey.
Yo sí llego. Ah, a ver, casi.
No.
Ahí se bajó.
¿Otro diferente?
No, pues es que se bajó uno de ustedes y me dio cross, güey.
That have been on the back of a strong initial. You good?
That wasn't me.
Oh, that wasn't you. Was that production?
Yeah.
I thought that was you. I was like, you good? That was a bit high pitched.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got everybody out here with their as
Yeah, but
as
his
we all
was
getting ready for the
extra.
next round. Okay, get it in our stance, ready to do our katas. You know, ready to strike with some force. As everyone's all warmed up, going into round number 2 and going to round number 3. The first 2 rounds happened so quickly, Taylor, as PK, I don't think they've lost a single player off the start. Maybe they lost 1 or 2, but
It's not.
yeah, it's not a lot of kills. Yeah, no
None?
kills. None. Woo. Yeah, there's no kills on the board.
Wow. Impressive. DK at this point, they're playing well. There it is. As soon as we pointed out, of course, eUnited
No kills.
pick up a couple of kills.
I just see downs. Okay, there go the kills.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, so eUnited, they're going to be able to flex their wing, or flex, I don't know how you flex a wing, but they'll spread their wings and get on all 3 hills. This round might not be over with. Player 7 will get a touch. Power surely will get the elimination, though, and he will. So now we focus our attention on C. For long. What is going on? That is 3 rounds, all within 40 seconds each round.
Yeah, it is, and that just shows the level of squads in which you're playing. And you know, in order to spread your wings, you do got to flex them. So it worked out there, Taylor. eUnited, they flew to victory, and still, it's just a 1 kill. But it was all downs that came through, right? They let those players get downed out. They got plenty of assists for those kills that came through, but you know, that's just not a good-looking score line. But you got 1 on the board. You got it round, and that's all that matters. That's the only score that you're paying attention to. The one on the top right of your screen, 1st to 5. Yep. And we got retro lancers being built up into incendiary grenades. At this point, the weapon placements can go either which way. You can start putting some nades, some snipes. You can do whatever you want on the map. But I will say that you do want to win this round so you can make that first placement.
I think if eUnited doesn't win that last round, they might place a power weapon, but because the rounds have been so short and so quick, so dominant from honestly both perspectives, why would you change anything up? And I talked about Pittsburgh Knights making awkward plays that throw off enemy teams. eUnited tries to do exactly the same, and PK says, you're trying to play our game, and you can't beat us at our own game, brother. We got you. And they end up eliminating 3 off the rip, taking the neutral, and then ultimately taking the map advantage. So for eUnited.
Me corre.
Ya no, ya corre. Voy contigo. Vamos con la Incen.
64 murió con todo.
Se muere ese güey, está rojo. Está ahí, ábresele, está one shot. Sigue one shot, ábresele. Tiene 2v1. El otro fue por mid. El otro está por mid, está por ahí, aguas.
¿Atrás, otros, eh?
Bueno, mátale de atrás, mátalo. Jueguen por la kill, vale ver el kill.
No sé dónde está el B, güey.
Me hizo mierda, con un tiro.
Creo que está aquí.
Vete.
Corta una B.
Voy a ver.
Conmigo aquí. Yo estoy one shot.
Lo que eso.
Yo estoy 99, ¿la haces un? No sé si lo tiene.
Sube también. 70.
No corremos.
Me mató, güey. Yo estaba one shot, papi.
Ya estoy aquí.
There it is. Should be a domination. Raver, let me stop, because Raver's picked up aces tonight. So Raver being here is quite scary, especially from eUnited's perspective. They will drop him. See a little bit of life from maybe one member from PK. I thought it was going to be Monkeys, but it's not going to be the case. And we're tied up 2-2. I mean, with the way this started, with the way that it's going, I couldn't give you an educated guess as to who's going to end up winning this. It's been so back and forth, and I haven't really even seen much rounds played. That was the longest round in 1:50.
Yeah, that was it. And that round was all dominated by PK up until that last kill on Powers that they went for to try to acquire. And that was just, they got lost in the chaos, right? Because they were vibing, they were picking up kill after kill and taking their 2v1s, and they saw another one, but you are fighting on your opponent's side of the map. The timing doesn't work out for you, and that's where PK got lost into that round. So now we got Botox being placed for both teams, and
La hice, te la va a lanzar, la va a lanzar. Mate uno. Está guacho, papi. Que no se queme. Yo paro el género. Chance trica, ¿ve? Tengo otro conmigo. Dimais. Buena, tuve buena arriba, buena. Es trica, es trica.
Raven, te va a salir uno o dos.
Estoy contigo, Ravel, estoy contigo. Vale, sí.
Watch this. Buena, género, buena. Buena, así, venga, güey. Así literal, güey.
Buena ronda.
Un dominio aplastante e implacable. Impresionante.
so both teams are going to get the Retro Lancer down. Still, no center line power weapons, and I like that move, right? You're not down by 2 rounds just yet. All you're losing by little things, such as, the 50-50 fights at the initial and in 1v1s. That's it. You're not losing the team fight every single round, so no need to change it up just yet. Just keep building off of what you know. Does it not?
Vamos, es el último aquí.
Yo estoy yendo por mí, estoy igual, yo estoy yendo por mí.
Matan, 3 muertos con ese.
La reta no me deja pasar a mí, me está...
Vamos, mono, ven.
Es el último.
Aquí. Tranqui, estoy contigo.
Tenemos tiempo, güey.
Oye, tú puedes romper la retro.
¿Se me revienta el otro? Watch this, mano. Watch this.
Guacho, por favor.
Párense. Dos más en el anillo.
Échame conmigo.
Uno más.
No mueren. Sobrevive.
Buena, es 1v1. Lo haces cagada, eres una verga. No hay pedo, somos bien.
Vuele.
Sí, estamos bien, tranquilos. Apenas voy a tener... ¿Voy a llegar a H, ok? ¿O voy a llegar a H?
Apenas es uno, ya van dos. Uno va a llegar primero.
Yo pienso llegando, ¿no?
This one shot. Voy a meterme arriba.
Para allá.
Voy a que capea, one shot.
¿Le di? ¿Estamos ahí?
Un 99, se lo juro, 99.
Yo también.
Sigue 99.
Siguen a los cuatro, voy para allá.
¿Sí?
Igual TJ.
Va a llegar para allá el mío, ya voy.
Double down, para una de esos.
Matamos.
Bajo nivel también.
Tercero.
Voy para acá,
No tengo balas.
Es una verga, buena, capea y nos seteamos.
Ya, lancero.
Creo que... A ver.
Alguien cubra mid.
Ya cubro.
Ahí está, va.
Sí, va a ir a home. Alguien llega a torre, Rebe. Yo les hago a la izquierda.
Yo solo género, déjame solo aquí.
¿Pasó o no? Ok, ya pasan.
Ok, los matamos.
En el cubo, Raven. Digo, tú das en el cubo.
Los matamos, ¿no?
No.
Ok. Me van a lanzar eso a mí, van a venir.
En el
Van a venir 4. Me sunearon. No puedo pelear eso.
Salte de eso.
Buena. Sáquense ustedes. Los últimos 3 ahí.
Vayan, ahorita recuperamos kill.
Sí, vayan, aguas, Genaro, no te mueras.
Literal, ustedes en nuestro home, güey.
Quédense de ese lado, Ney, no hay que hacer nada ya. Ni voy a salir a home, Genaro. Quédate, Ney. Aguas tú, mono, haz el tiempo posible. Agárrense, y quedamos en E.
Déjame escuchar.
No te mueras, mono.
Tienen 100 en nuestro home. Son 2 en nuestro home todavía, güey.
Me voy a quedar aquí, deme cross. Los 3 en home.
Son 3 en nuestro home, sí, son 3 en nuestro home.
Watch your powers.
Sí, también va a quedar,
Power está 99.
Ya dejan tirado. El otro va a ser se pasó. Yo tengo nuestro home ya, güey.
Mono, salte si puedes.
El otro güey está como no.
Ya ganamos. Somos home.
Buena.
Buen cal. Es que ahí sí los quería matar a Rebe porque... Pero lancé mal mi stun. Si lanzo bien mi stun, mato a uno.
No, es que si ahí iban a forzar un 2v3, güey. Lo iban a perder.
Esa play que hicieron ahorita, güey, es una play...
Point. I love it. I really do. Again, refusing to go down without a fight. Now, this is the time, if I'm eUnited, I change the map. But
Yeah.
I mentioned Pittsburgh Knights are a bit weird in the way that they do things. They were hovering over center line.
But they need to put something up top. Oh, they put
So
ammo in it.
actually-
They halved it. They halved
Put
it.
ammo, yeah, they halved it. So, and long shot. Really interesting. They want the firepower aside from a shock.
And that's
That's
a good play. That's a good play. Especially with them being up over these last few rounds. They know that these are going to get scrappy, and that retro lands in that position for monkeys. Sorry, the retro is in Knight's hand if he chooses to get it, but whoever gets it off the respawn, they'll have the perfect defensive weapon to guard their home hill. And PK doing a good job at winning the team fights up top now to kick off this round. It is 3 kills coming out for eUnited. They got the E hill and their home hill soon, their opponent's home hill. They lost the fight at their home from Knight. He took down Demise, and now he's camping out at eUnited's base.
Being sneaky too. When does he make the move forward? If monkeys can keep Demise's head down, Dezo might be able to push up. And I think Dezo's been spotted. Either way, for Pittsburgh Knights, they're committing
Whole team
3.
spotted.
And eUnited is going to commit 3. Great job with the throw from Powers to take down Dezo. That's one less member PK can deal with. Player 7 will be there fiercely. He's got himself in a 1v2 up close and personal. Big win for Pittsburgh Knights if they can win this. Tremendous win. And Fiercely will find a way to get onto the hill momentarily. But oh, good job from Demise to turn on the Fiercely. Like you said, massive indeed. The only benefit for Pittsburgh Knights is Dezo stays alive. He doesn't, this round is over with.
Yeah. Yeah, he needs to. He's trying to get on over towards E, but he can't push through just yet. He did see one of his opponents move up top, so Dezo tried to move up so he can have a good 50-50, and he was able to put out a little bit of damage, almost won the fight, but it's eUnited with control. They also got the crossfire. Well, they don't have no crossfire from heaven. They just got each other. They got a crossfire down low in the hill. That crossfire became a...
¿Qué hacen ellos, Porque le hicieron contra KCP igualita, güey, literal igualita, güey. Que se metieron dos ahí, ajá, literal así como murieron, güey, se metieron los dos ahí, güey. Y los otros dos también salieron para home, güey. Es literal, es una play que hacen ellos,
Y van 4, ¿no?
Sí, literal, esa maldición contra KCP igualita, güey, literal igualita, güey.
Vio que le bajes el tipo de la retro, pero escuchan antes. Es que yo ahí le, como, yo me abrí derecha para ver los números. Y dije, Genaro, ve con ellos, y creo que no me escuchó.
Ya se van a poner sniper, güey. Si ponen sniper, yo le voy a pelear el 1v Demise, ¿ok? Literal, lo voy a ir a pushar.
Ok.
Sí, lo voy a ir a pushar, güey, ustedes cubren mid.
Genaro, ¿yo llevo flash o quieres que
Haga range en rever tú en tu 1v.
Yo llevo humo.
Ok. Estos güeyes creo que siempre se meten, Genaro, así que...
Sí, me voy a intentar meter, güey, al chile.
Ok. Yo marqué el segundo si quieres.
Están torres mías.
Ahí está el segundo.
Ya lo saqué posición, ya lo saqué.
¿Puedo pasar yo? ¿Puedo pasar? Yo me pasé, Genaro, Parte de mí. Conmigo.
No, morí.
Mata el mío.
No mames, moriste en arriba, qué mamada.
Nos trajamos menos.
Está bien.
Me soltó mi Incen, güey.
Va a ser tiempo, ¿ok?
Sí.
Hay que atacar home.
Se va a pelar, güey. Mira,
Saca home.
Se fue por ahí, pendejo.
Abajo el sniper, es el dom. Güey, vayan ahí.
Podemos ir a su home si quieren. Ok, vamos.
Ya con eso. Ya tú también, mano.
Hay un spawn, el sniper creo que está aquí en el spawn. ¿Es power, verdad?
Sí.
Está aquí en el spawn conmigo.
Estoy llegando.
Me lanzó Incen. Demise estaba rojo, Va a llegar Power con el... Power está en spawn, Power está en spawn.
Ya por güey.
Recten spawn, one shot los de spawn. One shot el otro también. Te lo juro, está one shot. Rectea juntos con él, Genaro.
Genaro.
Échame el spawn, Genaro.
Genaro, pero estabas ahí, tú empezaste ese push, güey. Ay, mata ese, güey.
No hay nadie, según yo.
Aparte, soy creo que hay otro ya de eso, Fue el primero que rotó, güey.
Ya llego. Vamos ahí.
Sí, vengan, me voy a meter arriba. Vengan conmigo.
¿Y eso arriba?
Watch el de arriba, ¿lo tiras? A la verga, pensé que lo tiraba.
No estoy pushando tú, Genaro. Sí, cierro botella ahí,
Tienen 3 tú.
Tengo su home.
Buena, 3 kills. 2v1, no haga nada, 2v1, tomas el tiempo.
Ven, Genaro, literal.
Métanse ahí, yo voy contigo, mono. Ustedes sí, métanse ahí, nomás roten ahí.
Venga. Uno vaya a ayudar aquí.
Ya voy.
Buena, cabrones. Buena, bros. Buena, bros. Se rifaron todos. Bueno, buen mapa, güey. Eso te lo juro que ese era el mapa, güey.
Voy al baño rápido, güey.
Bueno,
Ahí genero.
Ahí
Dice
sí.
que tienes que.
no, sí tienes que seguir tú ahí, general. Cuando yo vi tu cámara y tú fuiste el que los dejó one shot, güey.
Y tienes
Pero
que
mira,
ir
mira.
con ellos, güey.
Ay, me hizo cagar por bebé.
No, la
No,
verdad.
pedo, güey. Yo hago eso, güey, y mi tiro se lo traga a la pared, güey, te lo juro.
Pero siento que cuando ese güey se pase, mejor matemos al que está enfrente de mí.
Yo hago cagada.
They absolutely love.
Yeah, they do love it. eUnited love it also. You know, it's not going to be easy at all, but eUnited, you know, great scores from Nailman. You can see how they.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But I need that vibe in my room, and that's why I have the candle. But hey, I digress. Talk about oak trees.
Hey, we got the
getting-
vibe set, man. Hey,
I'm here.
it's a very intimate tone here on a beautiful Thursday night. You're here at UMG Gaming here on Twitch.tv. With the smoothest brothers in the game, as we're gonna bring you guys all the action, all the close quarter fights, the back hugs, and the front slaps. We got what you want here. All right, call your loved one. Tell them you love them.
Got me feeling some.
It's the midnight jam here.
It is definitely Blaze. I'm kind of good with this far apart. Pittsburgh Knights eUnited map number 4, baby. And for PK fans out there, you better get loud because they need your energy. They need your help. And the good thing is, though, Spire, a great map for Pittsburgh Knights without question. Demise might be a bit tricky here. Active is in. Drop shot in hand. Dezo might be. Whoa, where does that one go? He's dead.
Narnia. Yo, he sent.
Ok.
Ya lo baité, ya lo baité.
Mátalo.
Por mí.
Yo con ustedes.
Mátalo, dispárame. Estoy ya hecho,
Estamos bien.
Mata.
Bueno, agarren Ace.
Voy por lo que hay.
Salieron bajo izquierda, estamos bien, bajo izquierda.
Salieron abajo,
Ok, yo capeo.
Capen.
Ay, caí, güey.
¿Te mueres?
Se mató. Creo que viene izquierda, River, ¿eh?
Ah, no.
Sí, mira, vamos.
Tengo uno mid.
Vámonos. Aguántame, River, puedo ayudar.
Guacho, mono. Hice cagada. Vamos contigo, vamos por acá.
Siguen saliendo.
Estamos aquí, River. Ya estamos aquí. Te cubro atrás, yo te cubro atrás.
No tenéis, por ahí.
Ya, power.
Vamos, se muere, focus. Vamos al spam.
Voy con River, voy con River. Está arriba de eso.
El spawn estaba hecho mierda,
Ya no puede. Encierren el kill. Me ayudas a generar el género.
Ponte, creo que tengo una kill.
Después de mí, espera.
Te tiro yo con una bala, güey.
¿Le pueden pegarle a mí? A ver si puedo tirarlo yo.
Dice para drop. No.
Tengo dos spawn. Salgan por los de frente si pueden.
Tengo spawn. Powers está ahí también.
Mata uno.
Escúchame, genera hierro, digamos, a tu izquierda,
Ok, me gusta. Yo de creo son dos ahí. Yo le estoy dando el cantus, ven, focus cantus.
Venga otro.
Va a llegar otro, güey rojo.
Güey, what?
Llego con ustedes. Otra mono. No, me mono.
Tengo drop.
Ya salió drop.
Estamos bien. Aguas spawn, creo que van por spawn.
Ven.
Solo queda ese uno ahí. Aguas tu género.
Ok, yo me salí entonces,
Nates en 20, güey.
De mi lado.
No están aquí.
Ok, te dejo aquí enfrente. Aguas tu género. Ya se viene por el frente, aguas tu mono.
Dos se marca, uno mid.
Estoy yendo para arriba.
No lo gastes, Genaro. Yo digo que no lo gastes, güey. No te lo gastes, Genaro.
Ahí está.
Güey, Genaro, vete todo por la derecha. Todo por el spawn. Déjame ahí. Vete todo por el spawn. Sí. Va, mátelos ahorita.
Van a tener nades.
Vaya para allá, vaya todo por la derecha. Güey, mono, ve tú.
¿Me lo marca, Robert?
Ahí está, velo. Arribita ese güey.
Va a llegar otro por mí.
¿Qué mal tú?
No mames.
Me maté con el de Hill.
Vamos por más, mano.
Nadie por demás, está mid.
Guacho, mano. Está con.
Yo salí next, güey. Muérase ya.
Yo estoy con eso. Buenas, 2 kills.
Buena.
Genaro tiene otro, tú.
Tienes otros dos, Genaro.
Arriba.
Está rojo. Se muere, ¿no? Hay otro más. Estaba baiteando. Cayó, mono. Ganan el spawn ya.
Ya.
Salieron enfrente mío. Mata al down. Salieron enfrente, van a hacer recta. Corran.
¿Cuántos hay en mi güey este?
Ayúdame.
Corre, mono.
Te llegas una Nate,
Corre, Genaro, posiciónate bien.
pincharon, le queda una nade a TJ y no se
Ok.
acercan.
Dis también salió para arriba.
Son tres aquí.
Falta Dis. Ok, Dis va por medio, Dis va por medio.
Yo lo mato.
La cagó ya. Sigan esperándolo, no tienen que avanzar.
No gasten stun ni nada de eso.
Yo estoy mío sin
Está
querer.
bien, no hay pedo.
Dis también está con ellos, güey. Están yo solo que nos juegan,
Ok, estamos
Ya
bien.
me quiere pelear con mi Dis. Ven,
Sale,
Dis está muy rojo,
Vamos, Genaro.
No, está bien, no puedo.
Posicionate bien, Genaro.
Drop
Estamos
en
bien.
15, drop en 15, drop en
Estamos
15.
bien, no vamos a poder. Vamos a ir por enfrente, Va a lanzar la nade a alguien.
Genaro, déjame ahí.
Va a lanzar la nade, Va a lanzar nade. Me la lanzó a mí. Deme cross a mí.
Dame.
Michis, con esos dos, los dos de frente.
Buena, ayuda, Dis. Yo te ayudo, Rebe.
Drop.
Yo te ayudo.
Wow, se me tiró, güey.
Está bien, no hay pedo.
Se cae.
60,
Agárralo.
Está 99. Buena.
Bueno.
Lo voy a guardar, ya me lo guardé.
Ok.
Tengo pinche
Mato uno, yo mato uno.
Vamos, Genaro, te ayudamos, Genaro. Salta para atrás, te paro.
Lever, está conmigo.
Ya lo matamos ahora, sí.
Voy a capear todo, la verga. Atrás de mí. Está poniendo.
Ok, me regresa.
Drop para el otro niño. Drop para el
Sí,
otro
la
niño.
Sí, Genaro, quédate en el heal. Yo he roto si quieres, papi.
Las papas, ya salió las papas.
No puedo.
Está bien.
Ok.
Está bien, no hay pedo, mano, no hay pedo.
Se bajaron por ti.
Está bien, mano. Capea todo eso. Estás bien, capea todo eso.
Dame una salida, güey. Tengo
Mid.
Ya, mano, ya vente para acá. Va a caer el de mid.
Wild. Off of the glass, but that's okay though. Meanwhile, pushing into the hill, Pittsburgh Knights, they continue to extend. eUnited's been at 20 points for the longest time, but maybe a bit of a sore spot now. Fiercely rotates around. Demise keeping it contested on the opposite end. Monkeys, though, he's got a nasty angle. Demise has to deal with him. He can't stay where he's at, or else he's going to consistently be peppered up. So Monkeys effectively backs away Demise. They've been, a bit of a flip here. But for eUnited, are they going to get the ball rolling anytime soon, brother? They've only got 6 points for the past, I don't even know how many rounds or how many hills we've seen at this point in time. So things are starting to get a bit rough.
Yeah, they are starting to get a bit rough here for them, as eUnited only got 30 points to their name. They're winning some big fights and got multiple downs, but they get the cleanup. They got a new drop shot coming up in 20 seconds, Taylor, and eUnited should be able to wait this one out. They got a presence here towards this top stairs as well, and PK trying to surround them, but eUnited, they'll be set up for the next fight. Oh, as I say that, Raver has a pinch on Dyslexic. Dyslexic sticks himself in the corner, but he may be able to get angled out by that player on the left. Yeah, he gets out at the right time. Good job playing his life.
Ooh, good shots. You know, it's interesting. We've seen eUnited in previous series get hugely aggressive, pushing back members of other rosters. Pittsburgh Knights are doing that now, and you can genuinely see how confident they are in the engagements that they take. PK is rolling. Matter of fact, can we pull up the scoreboard, because it should be at least very one-sided. Ezzo 12-4 with 11 kills. The highest one with is Raver with 6 deaths, but I mean everybody else on eUnited, the damage is not too bad aside from TJ, but I mean as a whole, Pittsburgh Knights, their stats prove why they have such a tremendous lead.
Yeah, it truly does. It truly does. And the Knights utilizing that teamwork over everything. Making sure that they're not fighting alone, going up against this eUnited team who is in major form. PK showing that in the E-Day finals, they will not get 3-0 in back-to-back playoffs. It's just not going to happen. eUnited still got some fight left in them, as we're seeing 30 points left in scrap. Well, not scrap, but left at this hill that will not be contested for, as we see the Knights rotating across the map.
He said rotating across map. Okay, eUnited, fair enough. You'll get those other points. We'll now focus on the corner hill, where we can obviously have pretty good success. And for eUnited, they're a bit sluggish off the rotate. Now, one good thing that they do have in place is Dyslexic and TJ up top have already downed player 3. Raver tries to get him picked back up. Unfortunately, he can't do it. So from Dyslexic's perspective, already set up on the hill. That's good for him, especially there with TJ. Pittsburgh Knights are having a bit of a time trying to get anywhere close.
Yeah, they're trying to get close, but, it's not as easy you know, in this fight as it has been in previous others. But I like the side in which PK is fighting from, right? They have the more advantageous position. You can see this angle from Monkeys that had to get smoked out. A great counter flash from Dezo, but he messed up his movement, right? Because he was supposed to take a shot and get out, but once he got stuck, he goes down. His teammate had to step up. They both lose their life, and now Fiercely is taken out here in a 2v1. So great hold coming out from eUnited there in that fight, Taylor.
Great hold indeed, and starting to come back. Now, because the scoreline is starting to get a lot closer, I've got to change my narrative a bit for eUnited. They're up 2-1 in the series. If they win this Spire, it's over with, and we will have eUnited being your champions, not only from Split 2 playoffs, but also Split 3 playoffs, and they would be the most successful team when it comes to Emergence Day Split 3, winning 3 out of the 5 weeks. They're making a good argument and a good point as to they can possibly do this, 38 points away.
Yep.
I mean, this is totally drastically different from what we were seeing from them in the beginning.
Nah, it really was there. So, eUnited, they find a way to recover. They were down by...
Aquí el otro capeando, De hecho me están pushando. Yo estoy bien. De hecho están jugando por mí, Uno y otro dándome cross de mid. Yo les doy cross, yo les doy cross, yo les doy cross, yo les doy cross. Yo estoy castrando de más. Me pushó Dis. Dis va por mid. Dos por mid. Dos por mid, Dos por mid. Los últimos dos por mid. Solo den cross. También ustedes. Tranquilos, no hagan nada. Ganen la izquierda.
Vamos por los de mí, por los de mí.
Ok, por los de mid los 4. Vamos, mid los 4.
Venga. Le metió para eso, Dis, va a caer, Dis, se nos va a caer. Está como 70 Dis.
Regrésense ya por los 4. Venga.
Buena, sigan jugando juntos,
Guacho, están guacho, te lo juro.
¿Está ahí?
Sí, párense, buena cabrón, los últimos.
Déjalo.
¿Dónde salen?
Abajo, pelean por abajo.
Abajo.
Pueden agresivo aquí mid, si pueden.
Están los aquí, güey. Ya están aquí los dos,
Ok. En 30 salen las dos armas,
Pues ya no salieron los demás,
Yo cubro mid. Va, atrás de nosotros uno. Se muere el de atrás.
Mátale atrás.
Se muere el de atrás. Dos atrás, de hecho dos atrás. Dos atrás, está bien.
Nos están por ambos lados.
Está bien. Ahorita ponemos por abajo nada más. Tienes el spawn de abajo, River, creo. Si nosotros spawn de abajo.
No, hay un hunter ahí.
Güey, forzamos papas. Escúchame, general, forzamos papas y tenemos la pacha también.
Ok, vamos ahí, vengan ahí.
Si quieren, güey, puedes ir los 4 si quieren, güey. Ahí están en net. Puedes ir los 4 los matamos, vengan.
Estamos llegando.
Yo que ya van a salir. No, solo hay que contestar. Solo hay que contestar en este heal.
Ok, yo agarro papas.
Y hay drop.
Aguas está escondido, River.
No caigan.
No pasa nada, era el hunter que estaba hasta allá.
Uno viene, jugando bien.
Agua.
Tengo dos.
Estoy contigo.
Agarro drop y me para, River.
Sí, para.
Se fue.
Hay que contestar nada más. River, tú contesta a la derecha, papi. Por la derecha. Ponte bien, que no te tiren.
Fueron mid, nada más, atentos. Tenemos las dos armas, güey.
Mírame. Dime si tienes dos monos, me regreso.
Nomás one shot. Tengo dos otra vez.
Me metió un vergazo este güey,
Está one shot, no se murió.
Espera.
Aguas, River.
Cada quien tiene uno,
Yo te curo mid.
Te va a regresar, mano.
Te doy a abrir izquierda.
Ya, güey.
¿Nos puedes dar cross, River? Genaro.
Ya puedo,
Yo estoy rojo.
Le puedo dar balitas. Se me queda el TI.
Güey, hay una mid, ya se me abrió el enemigo.
Está bien, te pegas, pégate conmigo. Otra vez vamos. Nos pegamos tú y yo, venga, ven. Dale cross al nuestro, Genaro. Guacho, Genaro. Caí hasta atrás. Mátalo, Genaro, mátalo.
Yo tenía dos. Vamos a levantarlo. Creo que te dispawn.
Mata uno, está bien. Váyanse next.
No lo maté.
Váyanse next.
Ese güey tiene spawn aquí. Salió aquí a mi derecha,
Solo es uno.
Sí, se pasó derecho, está aquí a derecha.
Está solo, apenas vamos. Apenas vamos para el frente. Vamos contigo, voy contigo. Buena. Van a correr los otros. ¿Tiene dropshot este güey, creo, no? ¿O no?
No tenía nada.
¿Cómo puede morir si se abren?
Armas en 30.
Aguas abajo. Aguas humano, te va a pushar uno. Salta ese spawn ya, salte.
Salte, mano.
Nos van a colapsar por mid, así es que nomás amaguen. Nos van a colapsar por mid, son 3 abajo. Re, voy a dar posición acá.
Sí.
No puedo, Re. Estoy guacho, va a caer, Re,
Tenemos dos monos.
Van a colapsar por mid, bros.
Mátalo.
Nos salimos a la derecha, Re, ven.
Hagan tiempo.
Dos conmigo. El canto sigue rojo.
Está el canto, me pegaron. Canto sigue rojo, güey.
Está rojo, Dis. Ayúdame, papi.
El drop y las papas.
Tienes spawn ellos.
99, papi, 99. Está bien, vienen con Genaro.
Llega
Abajo,
Genaro.
salió abajo.
Mano, ¿lo puedes pegar?
Aguas, Genaro, aguas tu derecha.
Corre, que sigues en el dar tú, mano.
No puedo, tengo que catarlo.
Está bien, Genaro, haz el tiempo posible, Genaro. ¿Cuántos tienes? Háblame. Ok, Genaro, tú igual, estamos bien.
Tengo un spawn, pero no lo veo bien.
Estamos bien, quédate ahí, Genaro, quédate ahí.
Van dos por mí. Buena, cabrón.
¿Las otras ahí mismo, Genaro?
Creo que van para arriba esos güeyes también,
Está guancho el de spawn. Mátalos de arriba, si pueden, mano, dale cross.
No pueden decir.
Mata uno, otro vez, por el heal, hay uno heal. Bueno, el último heal. Mátelo.
38.
Está bien. Capen casi todo eso.
Yo creo que ya están arriba esos güeyes,
No hay nada, según yo no vi nada.
Salieron abajo, uno conmigo abajo.
Atentos.
Va por mí de arriba. Velo.
Voy por mí, yo voy por mí, tú quédate eso.
¿Me va a pushar a la derecha uno? ¿Ya no? Aguas, te van a dar cross, Genaro. Hay 2 mid, bro. Va a caer el de mid. Yo les puedo dar en la manita.
Genaro no puede dar cross, güey. Le están marcando el de la derecha.
Genaro, hay que pushar a ese güey entonces, vengan. Venga, Genaro.
Vamos de eso.
Ey, no. Bueno,
Ya corrieron, estamos bien. De cross mid. Genaro, ven conmigo. Ya no.
escuchen.
Posiciónate bien, Genaro, hay uno mid. Hay uno mid, te va a dar, hermano. Mid one shot, va a caer power, van a ser dos. Corre.
Páralo.
Sí, es vergazo, sí,
Capé.
Buena, cabrón.
Yo creo que arriba, güey, pero no hay bien.
Va, bros, va. Papi.
Victoria, una de las mejores tradiciones de nuestra coalición.
Vean, estamos jugando perfecto, güey, se los juro, ganamos. Esta mañana la ganamos, güey, se los juro.
Venga, un mapa, güey.
Tumba, ¿no?
Te rifaste, Genaro, al chile, güey.
Todo bien.
At the tail end of it, what a competitive map that was. And again, this is a match that is going to be, or at least has taken place in the past. First time it's taken place in Split 3, but also took place in Split 2 and Grand Finals. That result was eUnited winning 3-0. This result, much different. This close to the major, it is so encouraging to see Pittsburgh Knights playing as well as they are.
Yeah, it is, and this was something, as we saw PK, early on in the league, in the Pro League, and early on in Edays, not having their full roster some weeks, right? But they look good as a unit, and we said that when we get closer to the major and they start playing together again, and when they start looking up to form with this fearsome squad with Fiercely on the team, how are they going to do? Hey, we're seeing it right now. We're seeing it right now with them going up into this map 5, not staying out of the series. Well, not being put out the series early and forcing the game 5. I'm ready to watch it, Taylor.
I am too.
Oof.
I am too. But hey, we got to wait a little bit. We're going to take a quick break, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. When we come back,
love you. It's too late. We don't got the one shot. But we'll talk about this later.
Who are you trying to one shot?
You always got one shot.
Yeah, we always, as gamers, we always call out. He's one shot. He's never one shot, okay? He's never one shot. Never trust that. All right? What goes hand in hand? The best combination in life, like PB and J, all right? Gamers and saying one shot when they're not one shot. All right, that's an old joke.
Hey,
but
I do it every game. Check this out. If I see flesh, if I know I put over 100 damage to you, I'm calling one shot so my teammate can get in there with some confidence and hit a bullet.
There you go. And then he pulls out the wrong gun. I thought he was one shot. I was trying to snub him out with one bullet. I was trying to
be like, hey, man, I don't know what to tell you, man. I hit him with like 3 shots.
One shot, bro. Hey, look. But you're streaming, Blaze. I can see your perspective. All right. Hey, big win from eUnited, round number 1. That's going to put them 5 rounds away from victory, and a big win in a dominant way. Literally, nobody dies.
Yeah, no one dies whatsoever, and it was a team effort. It was a team effort at the end of the day. You had 3 big damage dealers, and you had another player cleaning up those kills. Here we go into the next round. Powers with the flash out. He drops it low. You see Fierce, he steps out wide to dodge it. TJ stepped into a crossfire. And now PK got 3 kills. Here's the 4th, and they get a quick round.
Wow. So we just saw a team ace from eUnited round.
Ok, man. Yo digo que por mí, no, por mí. Dale cross al primero, tantito conmigo aquí. Dale cross al primero. Márcalo nada más si quieres. Dos cross mid. Me estudiaron, no pude rever, me estudiaron. Salte, Genaro, salte. Para atrás, corre, brinca para atrás. Me paran a mí también, párame. Hacemos recta árbol, vengan, recta árbol.
One shot, amigo.
Rojo árbol. No, güey, se tragó mi bala, güey. No salió mi bala, güey. Buena, 2 down.
Yo no estoy en me estoy pokeando todo el tiempo.
Ah, casi, güey.
Güey, metí todos los pellets al Kian.
Sí, pero escúchame, güey. Pero escúchame.
Being defensive and then it shifts. Each team looking for that opening, but it was eUnited who found it in the end.
Bro, look at the assist from the side of eUnited. Everybody just, I mean, at least 4 to 5. I think we have 1, 2, but I mean, the assists are crazy. The teamwork, again, is something eUnited has worked so hard on tirelessly since Split 3 started, and it is genuinely paying off. Pittsburgh Knights on the side where they can answer back. Will they be able to do so? I like the aggression from Monkeys. Unfortunately, it's not going to amount to much aside from a trade, and now Dezo is by himself. And TJ and Dyslexic, they are not going to give an opportunity for Dezo to get up close and personal to put themselves in chunkable range. There it is, 3-1 lead for eUnited. I like the aggression from Monkeys, but Blaze, maybe he can taper that down.
Yeah, maybe he can a bit. You know, Monkeys, if you see him kind of dash into the fight, it's something happening on the comms. He's understanding that his teammates need him to draw some attention towards his direction. They need him to get in there and kind of make a play. If not, you know, he's chilling back pretty behind them. So we'll see how he plays it up. He is going to be anchored here towards the middle of the map. Quick bow from Dezenite. Powers gets caught out. Dezenite goes down. No one's there for the revive. eUnited moves up for the kill. They'll be able to get 2. Big plays coming out from Demise. An entire eUnited team as they will get their 4th round on the board. 2 away from taking this Edays playoffs.
2 away. Rounds 1, rounds 2. Very exciting. 3, 4, and 5.
Literal, güey. Es de jugar verguero, güey. Está rojo el tuyo, Robert. Primer rojo.
Down. Buena. Último
Venga, güey, venga, cabrón.
Ronda.
Venga, güey, ronda.
Sí, es así, a Chile sí hay que ganarla, güey. Rebe le va a dar lo que pueda, güey.
Sí. Esta ronda que ese güey se pasó, güey, literal, güey, te estrenaron a ti, güey, me hicieron mierda.
Sí, no, yo le voy a, escucha, le voy a lanzar eso uno al mío, voy a hacer lo que él hizo, güey. No, te lo juro que estoy seguro que se cagó, güey. Ni quiso hacer eso, güey. Voy a lanzar esto uno al mío y le voy a dar todo el cross al tuyo. Aguas tú, Genaro, nada más, güey.
Tranqui.
Vamos, que ese güey, Me pasé.
Bueno.
Tiene chora, le están un palito, un palito.
Aquí.
Tuve one.
Bueno, no puede, le está nada más.
Tuve tú, bro.
De maíz.
Me está orgilla.
Le di, está rojo. Demise.
Mierda.
Están juntos.
Demise y hecho mierda. Pueden jugar al árbol juntos el árbol.
Aguanta.
Mira, me
Sentiste un chingo de daño.
Es que no tenía bala.
Buena, mano, eres una verga. Tienes 2 balas.
El heal es ahí en el sniper.
Tengo muchas balas.
Estás bien, güey.
Te la das, güey.
El heal es ahí, literal, él tiene que hacer algo.
El más malo, güey, es Demise, güey, venga.
No eres mejor, mano, literal. Te va a querer evitar que les dispares el primer tiro, güey. Si se lo holdeas bien, lo ganas eso. Solo no dispares hasta que lo veas bien. Buena, cabrón. Buena, mano. Buena. Venga, igual lo mismo. Venga, no hay que hablar de eso, vale verga. Se rifaron.
Was the first one. Fiercely's down. I'm thinking it's all
Yeah,
bad.
right?
You
Like,
said
this
it's not a
isn't
free kill,
free.
but he's got the right hand. You're right.
And he almost took Demise down right away because he got hit with the first big shot. Well, one round away from PK being able to tie this up 4-4. Or is eUnited going to get to series point? An important round, and Fiercely tried to go huge for his team. Raver puts himself in the middle. TJ behind enemy lines, but TJ gets a kill.
Okay,
He's forced down. There's a revive, and now it's a 3v3. No power weapons picked up. Power's out of position.
That's
He's
huge.
taken out.
That's huge. Now 2v3. You got
We're
everybody
tied up.
punched up for
We're getting
Pittsburgh
tied
tonight.
up.
Oh,
What?
who wins it?
What happened?
Who? United?
It's tied.
PK. What?
Replay?
Give me the replay.
Yo!
Snap.
3v3.
Oh my lord.
He's out of position. Big
That's
play
huge,
from
though.
Dezenite. Down in the corner. Where's the next kill? Demise is down. Is it a team kill? No, okay, Dezenite's
Deza
alive.
was still
All right,
alive.
the angle,
It
I'm
was
about
a
to say.
trade.
Yeah, I was missing the kill there. I was like, where did it go? Dezenite was just out of frame.
Yeah, he was out of frame, bro. Dude, I was like, yo, that because we've seen that happen. The last time I've only seen it once. I've only seen it once personally in Gears 5 while casting,
with
and
the
that
trick
was on the
strat.
Fear route.
eUnited gave up the middle of the map. They got the nades and they got the snipe. A trick strat in which we ain't seen, but they pull it out here in this E-Day finals. And they all backed themselves up, and the Knights wasn't ready for it, so the Knights' natural instinct was to be aggressive and push forward to find a kill, but that was what eUnited was waiting for, and that's where Dezenite loses his life at.
Commendable. It's like an eUnited round here. Fiercely. He's a spectacular specimen. The 1v4, not going to be easy, and that is an important round, Blaze.
Venga, digan la play, ¿de dónde van?
Arco.
Bambo.
¡Ya! ¡Pobre! ¡Échame también!
Demise va a caer, Demise 99, mono. Yo le sigo dando cross, mono. Me la pegó, buena. 3v2.
Voy Raver.
Yo corrí.
Buena, 3v1.
Ganó Raver, buena.
Buena, mono. Buena.
Última ronda, ganamos el portugués, venga.
Venga, ahora.
Igual, atentos,
That puts eUnited on map point, series point, and that much closer to securing first place. Not only being champions of Emergence Day Split 3 playoffs, the most successful team in Edays for Split 3, but also securing $2,400 as a team.
Both these teams got some cash in their pocket, but trying to put 1,800 more by winning these last few rounds. eUnited can do it on one. $1,800 round for him. Demise gets the bow. He backs up. He revs. Goes for a quick shot. Fiercely takes down Powers. Demise goes down, but he gets a kill on Dezo across the map. It's a 3v2. Demise say, I got mine. TJ's down. It's a 3v1. The E-Day playoffs is going to a round 11. Map 5, Taylor. Chat, get hype.
I love it. Comes down to this, ladies and gentlemen. 5 hours of gameplay comes down to, who knows, it could be 20 seconds. 20 seconds to 2 minutes to decide who is going to be the champions of Emergence Day Split 3 playoffs. Plays, let's get into a round 11. Who's taking it?
Here we go. Pow.
¡One shot! ¡Párame! ¡10 números! 3v2. ¡Salta para atrás!
Tranquilo, estuve. Ah, no, me salgo.
Wami.
Venga, voy.
Está encerrado, él tiene que salir. Si no, tú rotas antes. Eres una puta verga, general, Chile. Tú y yo lo sabemos, güey. ¡Eres una verga! ¡Eres una puta verga! ¡Buena, Genaro! ¡Buena, cabrón! ¡He hecho cagada, güey! ¡No mames, cabrón! ¡No mames! Eres una verga, Genaro. Tu puto hijo, güey. No mames, cabrón. Buena, Genaro. No mames, he hecho cagada, güey. Tu hijo, güey. Nah. Eres una verga, Genaro. Te lo juro, güey. Buena, cabrón. Nah, qué putos huevos, güey. Qué puto confident, güey. Qué compose, güey. Literal compose, güey. Sí.
I need a bit of a breather. My heart is going crazy, and I mean that. Wow.
What a way to end it. That was so good. So good. Talk about, man,
my heart, bro.
chat.
I got palpitations. I'm like,
Yo, chat ain't even seen it yet. Hold up. They don't even know it's coming down to a 1v1 in a round 11. All right.
1v1, round 11, both rotating for the overtime
Oh
hill.
my. And then there was a point where it was a kill on the ground where Dyslexic was like, I got to get this and back up. You know, he got it and he reset the fight. Oh, that was good. Let's watch it over. Let's watch it over again. Let's take a breath. Oh my God.
That is
that was so good. Me and Tay, like, we're watching it back. Look, you see, oh my, the kill.
It was perfect.
He was like, I got to get it.
Perfect.
And Fiercely was one shot right there. He honestly, he didn't even have to get the cleanup. Okay.
And great point, by the way. Previous teammates, obviously from Noble roster, right? Fiercely, Dyslexic. Man, so just see the entire round as it is.
And look, so the down, then this is where Powers was able to find. I think he got one. It was like 2v2, then 1v1. Oh boy. I thought Dyslexic was gonna get him here. He cut back.
But the confidence from Fiercely to make that push, Blaze.
Well, he was decisive about how he wanted to play it, right? And he was like, I'm gonna move first rather than